This will be for the con-assignment relationship between exponentials and logarithms. So a logarithm, it's just another way of writing an equation, an exponential equation. Okay, so this would be exponential form, and this would be logarithmic form. Okay, the logarithm is abbreviated log. So let's just do some notes first. Okay, so if you have log base b of a equals x, that is the equivalent of b to the power of x equals a. Alright, it sounds confusing at first, but just as an example, let's say you have log base 10 of 1. Log base 10 of 1, right? And we know that 10 to the 0, we know that 10 to the 0 equals 1. So in place of 1, I'm going to plug in 10 to the 0. Okay, and you can see here the exponent is 0. So log base 10 of 10 to the 0 is just 0. Okay, and then let's go up by 10, a multiple of 10. Log base 10 of 10. Okay, well, we know that 10 to the first power is just 10. Okay, so in place of 10, I'm going to write 10 to the first power. Okay, and we can see the exponent here is just 1. Then I'm going to multiply by 10 again. Okay, and we know that 10 squared is 100. So in place of 100, I'm going to substitute 10 squared. And we can see the exponent here is 2. Okay, and just one more. Log base 10 of 1,000. Okay, I know 10 to the third equals 1,000. So in place of 1,000, I'm going to substitute 10 to the third. And we can see the exponent here is 3. Okay, so the b is considered your base. The x is considered your exponent. And the a is considered the argument. All right. So basically, whatever the base is, okay, the base is the small number to the bottom right of the log. Whatever the base is, you're asking about this number in parentheses. You're asking 10 to what power equals this number right here. Okay, so 10 to the 0 equals 1. That's why the log of 1 equals 0. Okay, 10 to the first power equals 10. So that's why the log of 10 equals 1, because 10 to the first power is 10. And here you're asking 10 to what? 10 to what power is 100? Well, we know that's 2, and so on. Okay, so this number to the bottom right of the log, that's your base. All right, and on the calculator, it won't show you the base, but on the calculator, the log is always going to be log base 10. Okay, and there's also one other special log. That's called log base E. Okay, and on the calculator, that's written as ln. Okay, that's the natural log. Alright, I don't think we'll be using that for this exercise, but E is not a variable. E is a number, and it's approximately 2.718, just for your information. Okay, I don't think we're going to use that for this exercise. Alright, so relationship between exponentials and logarithm. So basically we want to convert back and forth between logarithmic form and exponential form. Okay, this one here is in logarithmic form, and this one here is in exponential form. So for logarithmic form, the equation for logarithmic form, it looks like this. Log, and the number here is the base, and the number right here, the thing you're taking the log of, is the argument, and that equals the exponent. Okay, so let's convert this. The easiest one is the exponent. You can see the exponent is 3. So in place of x, I'm going to write a 3. And the base, b, is the number with the exponent. So we can see 4 is the base. Okay, so it's going to be the log of b, which is 4. And the a, the argument in parentheses, that's 64. So there's your answer right there. I don't think you have to use parentheses. But you click on the box and click on log b, the one with the base, so you can type in the base. Okay, the base we said was 4, so I'm just going to type 4, then click in the parentheses, that's going to be 64. Click outside the parentheses and hit equals, and it's going to equal 3. Alright, so that's it for the first half. And now for the second half, we just have to work backwards. So we want this in exponential form. So the equation for exponential form, we have our base b, and b is the number with the exponent, x. And that's going to equal the argument, a. Alright? So we can see from this here, the base is 49. Okay, so we're going to start with a 49. And remember, the exponent is the number to the right of the equal sign when you take the log of something. So the 1/2 is the exponent. And the argument a is the number in parentheses. So a is the number in parentheses, that's 7. So that's your answer. Alright, and that makes sense because 1/2 means square. If the exponent is 1/2, that's the square root. We know the square root of 49 is 7. So just go to the box, okay, and type in 49, okay, and hit the exponent button right here, and I'm going to have to use parentheses for the exponent, 1/2, and then click outside of the parentheses, and that's going to equal 7. So click outside and hit equal 7. Okay, so now we answered both questions. Alright, so for the tables, this is actually very easy. They're saying in the first table, they're plugging in x. They're plugging in the exponent right here. Okay, and we don't know what b is, but whatever they plug in for x, they get an answer, f of x. And when you take the log of x, you're just reversing the x and the y. Okay, so it's really this here, this row right here is the x row, and this row right here is the y. Okay, they called it f of x, but it's just y equals b of x, same thing. This is x up here, and this is y equals b to the x. Okay, and on the bottom here, this column is x, and this column is y. Okay, so the top row, I meant to say row, not column. The top row is x, and the bottom row is y equals log base b of x. So when you do that, you are just reversing the x and the y coordinates. Alright, so this part is actually very easy. So here they're saying whatever number b to the power of 0.602 equals 4. Alright, and then it's reversed on the bottom. If you take the log of 4, you get 0.602. Alright, see? This is x, this is y, and now it's reversed. This is y and this is x. So for the number 10, you just have to see what they used in table 2. For 10, it's just 1. Okay, so it matches from here to here. And then for 25, they use 1.398. So over here, it's just going to be 1.398. Okay, and you just type that in the box. It's very easy. So this is 1, and this is 1.398. Alright, so it's really the same thing with the graph. They say the 3 points plotted are the graph of y equals log base b of x. And they say based on these three, plot the 3 points that must be on the graph of y equals b to the x. So again, we are just reversing the x and y coordinates. Alright. So what are the coordinates of this point here? On the x-axis, it's just 1, and on the y-axis, it's just 0. Okay? So this is going to be 1, 0. And how about this point here? It's 4 on the x and 1 on the y. So this is just 4, 1. And how about this one here? It's 16 on the x and 2 on the y. So that's 16, 2. Now, in order to make the other points, you just reverse them. So instead of 1, 0, do 0, 1. So 0 on the x and then 1 on the y. It's right there. Instead of 4, 1, do 1, 4. So 1 on the x, 4 on the y. And finally, instead of 16, 2, make it 2, 16. So 2 on the x, alright, and all the way up to 16 on the y. So we just reverse the x and the y coordinates. Alright. Instead of 1, 0, this one is 0, 1. Instead of 4, 1, this is 1, 4. And instead of 16, 2, This is 2 comma 16. Okay, so it's pretty easy. It's just a little bit of work. Alright, so we did one like this already. The logarithmic form. The equation for log base b of a equals x. Okay, so x is the exponent, and we can see that's 2. B is the number with the exponent, that's the base, that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. Made a little mistake. Hold on. No, we're good. Alright, B is the base. That's 5. So that's going to be log base 5. And the argument A, the number left over, that is 25. So you just enter this in the box. Okay, click the one with the base number on it. See, log B, click that, and for the base we're going to write 5. Click in the parentheses, that's going to be 25. Click outside the parentheses, hit equals, and it's going to equal 2. And now we're just going to work backwards on the bottom one. Exponential form, that's going to be b to the x equals a, right? Because b is the base, x is the exponent. What's the base here? The base is 32. The exponent is the one on the right hand side of the equal sign. That's 4/5. So it's going to be 32 to the 4/5, and that's going to equal a, the part in the parentheses. So we type 32 and hit the exponent button, a to the b. The exponent is 4/5. Use parentheses, 4/5. Click outside the parentheses, and that's going to equal 16. Equals 16. Alright, so that's basically it. We did one like this already. You just match it up. Which one goes with the 6? 1.631. Which one goes with the 2? Let me see. Wait a minute. This here is x equals 2, y equals 9. So here, y equals 2, x equals 9. Okay, they tried to trick us.